Good morning, team. Let's discuss updates for our flood control project in Mikawayan, Bulacan. Elaine, can you please present your revised computations?
Sure, Shan. I've adjusted the load calculations and added new design factors.
Elaine, maybe Tristan can handle that part instead. You tend to go into too much technical details. We might lose time.
Oh, I just wanted to show the results, but okay.
I can, but actually, Elaine worked on that station.
No worries, bro. I know that it's harder for you to do the site validation anyway.
Okay, let's pause their team. Apologies for the sudden changes in plans, but I think it's the right time for us to revisit how we communicate as a team. Andy from HR will be joining us for a short sensitivity training session for a while.
Hi everyone. So let me share my screen for a while. Am I audible? Okay. So first of all, I want to thank you all for being here. I know this session may have come as a surprise, but I want to assure you that this is not about pointing fingers. It's about raising awareness and fostering improvement. Mm. So this discussion, we will talk about first, of course, is the introduction. Next is what is sensitivity training. Third is why it matters to in engineering or in our company. Fourth is the summary of key learnings. And lastly is checking for understanding. So apologies for interruption. So first of all, I want to introduce myself. Good day, everyone. I am Andre Waymanahan, and I will be your speaker for today. And I am also uh, taking on the role of the HR officer, which the one who manage the people side of the organization and ensure everything runs smoothly. So for our first slide, we will talk about sensitivity training. So sensitivity training is first helps employees respect and value differences. Second is it helps to build awareness of how words and actions affect others. And third is encourage empathy, inclusion, and teamwork. So sensitivity training is about understanding and respecting our differences and staying mindful even in online meetings. It's not just what we say, but also how we act that shows respect. Sensitivity training is essential in every organization because it helps employees understand, respect, and value differences among people, whether in culture, in gender, beliefs, age, or abilities. Sensitivity training helps to promote a workplace that is not only productive but also inclusive and respectful. Right? Oh, wait, by the way, I noticed some of us are multitasking while I'm speaking. I get it, we're all busy, but in a professional setting, keeping focus and showing engagement is part of respect, right?
That's a fair reminder, Andre. I admit I also got distracted sometimes during virtual meetings.
Yeah, it happens to all of us. But what matter is being aware. By the way, let's move on for the next slide. So, why it matters, especially in our profession. So, first, engineering is teamwork. Success depends on collaboration. Respectful communication prevents site and design conflicts, and diverse perspectives lead to better problem solving. Uh, uh, Besides to that, sensitivity training is not only important in engineering profession, in us as a civil engineering, it is important in all professions because it focuses on people skills, not technical skills. So every workplace, whether in engineering, in business, education, or healthcare, relies on effective communication, respect, and collaboration among diverse individuals. So sensitivity training is not limited to one professions. It's a universal value because no matter what field we're in, we're all part of community that thrives on understanding, empathy, and respect. So now let's reflect. Have you ever felt ignored or misunderstood in a meeting?
Yes, sometimes I feel my points are dismissed or interrupted. Maybe because I'm not as assertive as others.
I realized that that was me earlier. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to make things quicker. Sorry, Elaine.
I think it's okay, especially to Lian. That's a great step. What you've experienced is called unconscious bias. So when we act based on assumptions without meaning to offend. Tristan, how about you?
Sometimes, people assume I can do certain site tasks because of my condition, but with proper planning, I manage just fine.
Yeah, and that's fine. So exactly, that's why empathy and awareness matter. So remember that engineering is not only about design and construction. It's also about collaboration, inclusion, and respect, right? So ayun, mabilis lang yung presentation natin. And now let's move forward for the summary of key learnings. So I have here four key learnings. So first is to pay attention. Pay attention and be present during discussions, like focusing on precise calculations in engineering. Second is to avoid interrupting or dismissing others because every voice contributes to safer and more efficient designs. Third is avoid assumptions based on gender, ability, or personality. It's better to focus on skill and collaboration. And lastly is to practice empathy. And that's the most important. It is important to see situations from colleagues, clients, and communities' perspective. So, before I officially end this session, I'd like to remind everyone of the key takeaways that we can apply not only in this training, but also in our work as a civil engineer. And in addition, I'd like to remind everyone that I'd like to remind and I hope that we all continue to practice sensitivity, empathy, and respect, not just within our professions. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, sensitivity training should be applied to every other professions, not only in our profession as engineering. Uh, it is also important to also apply in our daily interactions, and I hope we carry this lesson forward and help build a more understanding and inclusive environment wherever we go. I hope you guys have something to learn today about our discussion.
Thanks, Andre. That's a valuable reminder for all of us, especially since in civil engineering, our projects rely heavily on teamwork, communication, and coordination. Whether we're in the field or at the office, every successful structure starts with a team that listens, respects, and understands one another. Great to see everyone again. Elaine, please continue your presentation from last time.
Go ahead, Elaine. I'll take notes.
Thank you, Lian. The updated design improves material efficiency and adds safety factors based on our last discussion.
I also verified the site data. It aligns perfectly with Elaine's design.
Excellent teamwork. I can really see the change in how we're communicating.
That's the purpose of the sensitivity training, to remind us that respect, empathy, and presence lead to better collaboration and stronger results.